Alright, hello, and welcome back if you've been here before. It's been a while since I've done anything. I tend to not have many ideas, but I just noticed that the A Better World team has uploaded some 17-minute long gameplay demo, so I figured we'd check it out. I know a lot of people aren't really a fan of this kind of stuff, but I know there's people out there who just like to watch something with somebody. I'm one of those people. So without further ado, let's take a look what we got here. Make this quick. Let's see. A Better World is an upcoming story-driven new world modification for Fallout 4. A Better World tells the story of two women on the run from the Institute, Joe and Liz, and their mission to create a better, safer world. After 3 years of relative safety, their past has caught up with them. They find themselves hunted by retention synths and a rogue, ruthless courser, with everything they've worked to build at stake. To support this story, A Better World features a dual setting split between the vast wilderness of Abbott County and the derelict ruins of an underground pre-war shopping center called Vault Tech Plaza. A new project from a small, experienced team of developers, A Better World will feature an extensive quest line, a beautiful new world full of unique activities and challenges, an entirely original soundtrack, and more. That all sounds fantastic, and the previous trailers that we've watched have been really exciting. It's been quite the upcoming mod experience, if I can just put it very simply. So I'm excited for this one, basically. I did a little looking up. I tried to see if Abbott County was based off of anything real. I couldn't find anything personally, but that's part of the game. People can make whatever they want, whether it's based off something real or not. That's half the fun. So I'm gonna shut up now. I'm not very good at keeping commentary, and I don't like to really talk too much over what I'm watching. I don't know what people like, so let's just watch.
Hi everyone, Elijah Hauk here, project lead for A Tale of Joe, Liz, and a Better World. Today, we'd like to offer you a taste of our story and world in our first gameplay demo. We pick up about a third of the way into our main quest. A Better World tells the tale of two former Institute researchers, Joe and Liz. Years after a dramatic falling out and subsequent escape from the Institute, Joe and Liz have worked tirelessly to resettle a group of desperate wastelanders to the peaceful hills of Abbott County. However, when the player enters Abbott County, they find that not all is right. Overnight, entire settlements suddenly went dark. Some blame a mysterious faction called the 14th, but others feel it is something new. To make matters worse, Joe and Liz themselves have gone missing. And that is where we begin today, in Abbott County, high in the mountains of the Neshoba Range.
Love the music. It looks beautiful. It really does. New factions, too. Interesting stuff.
Prior to our current quest starting, we discovered a paper trail leading us to Miller's Hill, a small settlement overlooking the larger canal town of Bethel. It's to Miller's Hill we're heading, in hopes that we can find out what's causing the settlements of Abbott County to go quiet. So, let's head off.
Very reminiscent of 76, which I hope they don't take that as a bad thing. I love 76, so the fact that it looks so familiar is... I love that.
The world of Abbott County features a vast wilderness, peppered with the half-buried ruins of a lost civilization from before the war. Here we could dive down into the unknown, but that's for another time.
Ominous, kind of. Get those burnt books out of here. We don't need them. Useless. See some rad stags, maybe? Some institute architecture, it looks like. What would that be here? What? Staticky? Is this like a vision? Doesn't seem like it.
There's something strange about this note. But was this written before or after the destruction? Let's keep looking. In a better world, we want to reward exploration by allowing you to sometimes bypass quest sections or find alternate solutions. However, in this case, we don't have the required strength.
I know people love alternate solutions, so that's a bonus. And a good one.
A member of the 14th, a faction in Abbott County hostile to those they consider outsiders.
I wonder if they're going to be always hostile or a joinable faction, maybe. We'll have to find out.
Another clue and a key. In a better world, we try to use quest markers only where appropriate. In this case, we're told to look for a crypt, so that's where we'll go.
I know people will appreciate that. They don't like being, inundated with quest markers. I don't mind. It is what it is. Cool. Okay, nice. I guess these are the 14th. Yep. Do they have some kind of voice modulation? Custom armors, maybe even? Looks like it. Custom weapons. Always cool.
It looks like the 14th had moved into these crypts. A tech-heavy faction with mysterious goals, the 14th are seen all over Abbott County, excavating and fiercely protecting the buried ruins they call home. But these aren't ruins. These are crypts for those that fell in a more recent disaster. So what are the 14th doing here?
That vanilla sound always reminds me of the railroad. Them and their password. I need some water, excuse me. Excuse me. God, I love these locations. Interesting. Interesting scanners and all that. I wonder if they're related to the Institute in some way. Level of technology seems a jump from what we normally see. In 4, at least. Or maybe it's not that much of a jump. I don't know. Fallout's technology jumps like so much. That walking by looks like some kind of heavy.
I have to find a card.
Great job on making the environments just look, you know, lived in and
Nice.
cool, nice. I like that gun. I like the overgrowth and all that as well, of course. It's been a long time. Oh, I love these weapons. Love the effect right there. I don't know why I just pointed at it. That was kind of weird. Oh. Did they teleport in that turret? Yes, they did. That's a power armor? Specialist. Very cool. I would guess that means definitely some sort of Institute technology at work here with the 14th. This one location alone seems huge. Definitely impressive. Cool. Love me some verticality.
Perfect.
Another gun. I like how they're modifications of vanilla weapons, but made to look very unique, which, yeah, definitely appreciate that. Alright. So that takes down the repulsor field.
Easy. I'm unarmed, and a little curious how you got in here. Can we talk?
Dolos.
Glad to see cooler heads can prevail. Hope we didn't get off on the wrong foot, on account of my appearance. Name's Dolos. I'm a member of the 14th, and up until you rolled in here, a bit of a prisoner. So you've got my thanks for that.
prisoner, huh?
My people? Nah, you got it all wrong. The 14th are no one's people anymore. You've seen what they've become. Screaming, confused, raging against imagined horror. That's not life. Those aren't people. Not anymore. Joe and Liz did this. All of it. Why don't you ask them? They'd tell it better than I would.
Are we gonna meet them?
To the 14th? A long time ago. I'll be honest, things were on a downturn before Joe and Liz came here with these settlers. But they didn't help them. They just put a boot on the neck of every person trying to survive here. And buried them so deep, they hoped no one would ever find the bodies.
Interesting.
Don't they? You'd be surprised what people are capable of when they're backed up against the wall. But if you don't believe me, ask them yourself. Ask them about the calamity. Watch for the look in their eyes. Disaster site, far from here. And like I said, ask them. I really think you should ask them yourselves. I'd be curious to hear how they rationalize it. Fine. The 14th didn't stand a chance against all the tech the settlers had at their disposal. There was no fighting, it was just a massacre. The ones left behind, they only degraded further and were chased to the fringes. Driven underground. It's a fucking tragedy.
Interesting.
You don't know? Of course you don't. 14th are the original inhabitants of this place. They built the land from the ground up, stayed safe here, relatively speaking, until the outsiders came. Not something I figure the overlords who run the show now would have told you. Why would they want to stay in your view of their little paradise? They're trying to find themselves. This place was something of their world, before everything was buried by the outsiders. They're digging it up because it's all they know. The 14th just want to reclaim this land for themselves. And they think maybe if they dig up enough of the past, they'll become whole. Who am I to tell them otherwise?
Not always the best bet.
Just people trying to survive. Not all that different from you, I'd wager. Whatever you say. People disappear around here all the time for one reason or another. I don't venture too close to Bethel for obvious reasons.
Bethel.
But no, I don't know anything about the disappearances. Sorry.
Like institute disappearances?
You say the wrong things to the wrong people, you're bound to face the consequences one day. I offended the powers that be, and they locked me up here. Joe and Liz, who else? Away from here, I figure you triggered an alarm when you dropped the barrier. It's only a matter of time until... Did you hear that? We don't want to get caught in whatever that is. Let's get out of here. Are you sure you know where you're going? We can't go that way. Come on, I know a back door. We don't want to end up like them. Come on.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains
The
that.
elevator will take us to the roof. Hull it down, I'll keep a lookout. Jesus Christ. Try some percussive maintenance. Hit it. Hit it harder. Shit. We'll have to go. Go! That right there. That's what the end of the world looks like. Get a good look.
Wow. Ah. You have to join the Discord, of course. Well, that looks honestly... It's hard to think of the right things to say sometimes because the amount of work that these people have to put in We talked about it before. If for anyone out there who's done any work in the Fallout 4 or 3 New Vegas, Skyrim, any previous Bethesda games creation kits, you know just what a nightmare it is to create mods for these games. But when you make something really special, it shines. It makes it looks. These people put so much work in, and I don't want to say his name wrong, so Elijah has done a fantastic job. Him and the whole team just a great job with this. You just wonder, and a lot of other people looking excited too. So, of course, that's what we're looking for. I thought it went cold. Yeah, so this is the type of mod. It's large scale. You're not going to hear about it too often. Updates will be slow on it, so of course people are just going to think, oh, it must be dead if I haven't heard anything about it in a couple of months. And no, they're clearly still hard at work and just doing a fantastic job. The music, the voice acting, the environment work, the custom weapons, the armors, the faction. I just super excited for this. I can't wait to see where it goes, and I wish I could better put into words the kind of things that I feel about stuff like this, but we're working on that. We're working on that. So yeah, let's drop a like here, of course. Already subbed to his channel, and looking forward to the next update on the A Better World mod for Fallout 4. Peace.